Okay, I don't want to take all night on this, so I'm gonna try to make it quick because it's just the beginning of a series. I decided no more sweeping racial issues under the rug. They are not gonna go away. It's time to put it out on the table. Okay? Look, familiarity, from being familiar with a person, uh, is the only way that you can begin to start liking them. All right, and it's not based on who they are, their shape, their height, even horoscope. It's just based on being familiar. All right, you can't date someone you never met. Okay, that's impossible. You've never seen them. So surely circles, and in these circles, people hook up, and the only thing they make them take a blood test for is to make sure that they're not related, which you call birth defects. Now, here's what I want to know: how come they don't tell them that certain races don't mix and that they're going to cause birth defects? When it's a scientific fact. All these little crooked half-breed kids with slight flaws. No one's just making it seem like, well, sometimes that happens. No, that's not what the numbers say. They're hiding a secret that they don't even know what the secret's about or what it's about. They're just doing what they was made to do. So I'm going to tell you what the interracial plot is all about, even though it has all these hazards. Like, I'm going to tell you about a people that were willing to risk genocide to survive. Okay, they had low chances of survival, hereditary problems, and a lot of things. Okay, physical or a whole bunch of things, hemophilia, all kinds of things. All right, skin problems, the worst, because of the environment of their ancestors and the lack of plants and nutrients in a snowy cave area. All right, so here's the plan in a nutshell. This is how I'm going to defuse it. I'm not going to get all into flying flags and putting fists in the air and doing all that. That's not my style. Everyone knows that. I'm just going to kill it. Here's the interest. Here's the formula behind the interracial plan. Let's go. They settle for this other stuff. But the main target are the people that you call black. They have the strongest DNA, the strongest genes, because that's what the plan is about. I have weak DNA, weak genes, low life expectancy because of these sicknesses and problems. I need to strengthen my DNA. All right. Now, if I mate with this person, the child is not going to be me. It's going to be them, which looks like genocide, right? Like why would you do something that if everyone did it, you wouldn't exist anymore? If every white person hooked up with a black person, there would be no more white people. So why would you do this or take this chance? And why? And after all segregation and all those stuff, why is this such a push? It's a survival measure. Here's the plan. Mate with a black person, the child comes out black. Then comes the process of keep white, encouraging it to keep whitening and brightening itself up, all the way back to a better white person than before, because now it doesn't have, now it's got the antibodies, it's got the genes, it looks different, but it likes that too because it's a better build. It is better than eyes going recessive, going senile, literally deteriorating skin. You don't see the deterioration, and it's an in-house secret. But how you going to get help if you don't tell anyone you got a problem? You're going to experiment on other people trying to find help for yourself? What if that comes out? You're doomed. Oops. Look, deterioration is minute skin cells. Deterioration, really deteriorating, crumbling. But it's so slight you can't detect it with the eye. You know where you see evidence at? Dust. Dust in which you were mind fucked into thinking, oh, that's dirt. No, that's not dirt. That is skin cells. Skin dust. Go check it out. It's on the books. The greater percentage of dust in your house is skin. And who do you see having the dust? Those who are shedding the skin. It is a form of leprosy. The lightest in form that's been evolved so far. Because the leprosy's way back a long time ago. Okay? And that's what dust is. People's skin. So who wants to be like that? Nobody wants to melt or disintegrate. No one wants to be having kidney failures and no one wants to have any problems. So the Lixine solution, yeah, there's people with test tubes trying to do this stuff. But the plan was put in motion when they didn't even know none of that stuff that we're doing now was possible. It may seem like an evil plan, but they didn't have a lot of options. So that was the plan. They were told, their minds and scientists at the time said this will work. We can bounce in and we can make a better us this way. That way we're still here and still survive. And our ways. In our mind. Now, all these problems they got can be fixed. And we got this damn plot in motion. It's gotta stop. It's just gotta stop. There's not much more I can say. The plot of all the races, whether it be known to them or not, is to go back home to the original mode. So they all have similar plans of intermixing. They don't know that it's heading to be reabsorbed back into that they came out of. And it's the way it was in the beginning is the way it's going to be in the end. All these little side plans, side bets. That's all. Can't hold you for an hour every time. Have to take it easy on your mind. This is the SBS, the ones, the servants of all. You know me, and you know the rest. What the fuck, man? Wow. They really tried to keep me from making that a 911. They made me cuss. Interference. Now, this note is not going to end where it was going to end. Because I have to make deterrence. I have to do things to make people think I shouldn't have did that. Twist time. My grandson has been on this game 12 to maybe 18 hours. His dad doesn't think about it because his hands full of what he does all day. It's out of sight, out of mind, almost. Call and check. Leaving this kid to be raised by the internet, and I'm sitting here listening and observing. Listening to grown-ass men playing with little kids online. Perverts. You know how I know? I sit back and observe. Real grown game players don't even play with kids. It was like, man, get that kid out of there. He's going to mess us up. Sorry, kid. Hey, you're going to have to go over there and play with people your own age. Only them pervs be out there playing with them kids, laughing and playing. And you have no idea. The kid's not smart enough to even see the threat. Oh, he's my friend. And then they make excuses for it to hide the shit. You know, everyone lives vicariously online. We don't know who each other is. You can tell you're a kid and that's a grown-ass man. That ain't vicarious. So, not a good move. In this time, there's going to be safeguards put in place. I know they've been saying that forever. When I say safeguards and they say safeguards, it's two different things. When I say safeguard, I mean like an AI babysitter. You don't have to watch your kid. Anybody do anything, anywhere, out of line. The cops are going to be knocking on their door. Don't try to steal my business before I do it. Because hear you breathing. Here's what's going to happen. What I left out, and all the other gazillion ideas I got, I'm going to use to send you to the poorhouse. Don't try it. I had the same idea. How are you going to say that? I've been thinking about that. Look, television is going to put a lot of similar thoughts on our mind. Did you take out a piece of paper and make a design? Did you make intentions to make it come forth? Did you get the inspiration from someone else? My stuff come out of necessity, created from thoughts in my mind. I take the problem into my mind and manufacture solutions. I don't mimic stuff out here and reverse engineer and say I came up with something. Selling lawnmowers, acting like I created the lawnmower. That's my game. And I know you vampires and you thieves. Oh, that's a good idea. You couldn't begin to do it. You know why? No AIs are moving without eye. They have a glitch. Their programmer had mental issues. Shoes. They can't fix it unless they know how to fix the programmer. Can't fix the program unless they know how to fix the human mind. There we go. Go. I will call a convention of the greatest minds on this planet that you call and make them all look like zip damn fools. It won't even be a contest. I can't be replaced. I can't be imitated. I can't be cut out because I was raised in a world where every time they could steal from you, they could. Every time they could sign their name to the bottom of your work, they did. They would. I'm trained up, and I'm more than ready for you. So that's the task at hand. It's not entertainment. It's fix the human mind. And you're so far behind. The human mind is one of the things you still can't define. You're not my competition. You're just another victim. I'm tired of the people I'm trying to rescue, making moves that makes me want to kill them. It's just crazy. The people you're trying to save in the frantic craziness of trying to survive will drown you. I have to keep mentioning it because I deal with it on a constant. And these notes in an insane world make you a target. I don't care what you do in this world, someone's gonna have a problem with it. Some 3 first name idiot is out there polishing his gun, saying that I need to be stopped. Because his mind is not right. If I didn't say these things, if no one never said them, they would still be true. It's not me. It's the truth. You're confusing the two. You're giving me too much credit. How can you defend these people and be against them too? Because your mind's messed up, and that's neither one of those is what's happening. I'm not defending them or attacking them. I'm relating facts. What is wrong with your mind? Oh, that's right, I already know. Your mind is ass backwards. It's been done via hypnosis. Plain and simple. Dogs were hypnotized to think they were cats, basically. And you're thinking all of it is incidental. Because I do something and it's really bizarre. I have to make enough people doing it where I can hide in the crowd. The manufacturing of perversion and the spreading of it. I watched it. And I watched those behind it. Those up so high they think they have immunity. They can do anything. And the sick things they do because they run out of things to do are abominable. And the systems they put in place. Like your mind way down here, not even thinking about the horrible, messed up shit they do and who they are and how much influence, in fact, like you're not thinking about what perversions the governor has and what mental problems he has, and your whole life is in his hands. The mayor, president, and all. You're behind what they told you. Oh, a rapist. They're the worst. A child rapist. Whoa. And these motherfuckers are up there eating real human beings. Raping grown people against their will. Killing people as part of a ritual. And you worried about somebody fingering a girl who has a part that was made for things to go in. Who can bring a whole baby out that part. You're worrying about someone messing her up. it's all smokescreen. Not to say it's not wrong. I'm never going to imply that. I'm real sensitive to people when it comes to little people and taking advantage of them. But this whole mindset, throwing them out on a barbecue and putting it in big lights, is to blind you from the everyday horrors that these people do like it's all right behind. What consenting adults do behind closed doors is their own business. If they want to sit there and cut on each other with knives, it's okay. And then I go to a hospital and I'm working with this sick person that does these sick things. I go to eat and this sick, nasty person is fixing my food. So what issues a person got does matter, even if they can do their job. What if one of their issues is they're one of the best cooks in the world, but they never wash their hands? They can do their job. Hey, their personal problems, we have nothing to do with it as long as they can do their job. Man. Somebody I don't even really like kept saying a lesson they learned in life. You're either gonna do something or you're gonna make excuses. Watch yourself. You hear yourself talking, you're not walking. I don't mean that literally, like you could be walking down, taking a walk and talking to someone. I mean that like, if you're talking about it, you're not doing anything. You can bet if you're talking, you're not doing anything. Like, that's why I'm not jumping up and down about these notes like everyone else. As I do these things, maybe I'll derive some satisfaction out of it and pat myself on the back. As I tell you about them and that they need to be done, come on now. That's premature. Oh, the things you've said. Oh, yeah, okay, all right. Until them things manifest themselves in this true world. It's just words. I don't care how good they feel to your brain. Until they wake you up and you function differently. I haven't did anything. I know you never heard a note end like this before, but I'm tired.